Jansen Gomes is a checkmate black belt, the 2023 middleweight world champion, and he handed Tynan Dalpra his first ever loss at black belt. Today we're going to be looking at his strength and conditioning. Full disclosure, I'm good friends with Chase, his strength coach, so again, you're welcome to factor that into anything I have to say, but it doesn't matter because this program and the coaching is the shit. First off, this guy is a 3D athlete. Throughout the entire video, you're going to see that he's producing force in every direction and plane of motion through a full range, whether that's plyometrics, metatarsal throws, power output work, or traditional strength work. That's a valuable quality to have in my opinion because you can get into some extreme ranges of motion and weird positions in the gi, and that's what we want to be prepared for. With regard to his power work, I'll first talk about what I call fast power, which is where there's projection of the load or jumping. He's hitting all of the major movement patterns like pushing, pulling, hinging, twisting, squatting, and lunging, and it all looks fast and snappy. I'd term slow power as anything where there's no projection of the load, but he's still forced to accelerate against resistance like bands, sleds, or isokinetic machines. Whereas I think fast power is going to transfer most to things like footwork and shots, I think slow power comes into play once we get our hands on an opponent or vice versa. Wrestling, scrambles, escapes, and so on. There's also a nice use of isometrics and drop catches in this program. I think these have great application to jiu-jitsu because there are so many situations where we're forced to quickly absorb load, like say a sprawl, or apply force against an immovable object, like pretty much every choke or body lock situation. As I've said before in the Adam Wodzinski video, the caveat to using these sexy methods is that you have to earn the right to use them by first developing a high level of maximal strength. And make no mistake, Jansen has. If he's hitting 385 for 5 to a high box for safety bar squats, he's probably right around that double bodyweight number for a regular barbell bag squat. I'd also assume that if he's repping 90 pounds for overhand pull-ups that he's capable of more than 20 reps on regular chin-ups. And go figure, that would put him at an elite level based on the assessment criteria that we use in the free Jiu-Jitsu athlete analysis. Link in bio. There's more strength on display with things like single leg work, rope climbs, inverted rows against bands, and he's clearly getting there through good technique, heavy loading and intent, and high quality through sensible rep ranges and rest periods. I also like his conditioning choices in terms of the air dome. Another thing that I like is that you can see Chase's soft skills on display with things like this med ball game to warm up and train a little balance. When you're a strength coach, you can get sucked into thinking that every athlete loves training just as much as you do. And in reality, for most athletes, strength and conditioning is just like kids eating their vegetables. They know they need to do it, but it wouldn't be their first choice. So anytime the coach is able to make it fun or interesting to help the medicine go down, I think that's a good thing. Overall, super impressive work. Great job, Jansen. Great job, Chase.